Good evening. How y'all doing? This is Minister Peyton Moore. This new show, Gloves Off. And we're going to get right into it today because this is a sad story. These are two sad stories, possibly three I'm going to tell you about. Why are your children being sacrificed for the love of another person? Why? Can you ask yourself that question? My black brothers, my black sisters, why are your children being sacrificed for the love of another person? Why are you women leaving your children with men that have no life, no control over themselves, but you got them living in your house and you're going to leave them with your children? Oh, because he been locked up and he can give you some hot sex? Is that what you're looking for? A man that you probably taking care of if you have a job, if you're not on welfare? Is that what you're looking for? You see, these things are happening in the home, in the community, and right there in the church. And it's like people are blind to see what people are dealing with or going through. Too busy watching CNN and mainstream media about billionaires and millionaires going at each other's neck over some racist comments. You're tied up all into that, but you can't even see this. Mainstream media probably threw this at you and you didn't even know it happened. They did it so fast because that's not their concern. But it's my concern. Here's a story about a 2-year-old baby that was put in a dumpster and taken to the landfill because this man, according to what I'm reading, this aunt had custody of the children, and this 2-year-old baby so happily is the one that got killed. Crews were continuing to find evidence in a landfill in Rowlett on Friday. Check this out. The police say that the man confessed putting a 2-year-old baby in a dumpster in Dallas, saying that the baby body was found in the landfill. An Amber Alert was put out the day before, which was that Friday. They also announced that the aunt's boyfriend is the one that did this damage to this child, was arrested in connection with the baby's death. So the auntie had custody of these children. Her boyfriend is the one that done the damage to this child. So where was the mama? If auntie got custody, where's the mama? Right now, I'm not happy about this. Because our black culture used to be stronger than this. If something like this went down, that brother was taken care of. Quick, in the street. Out of here. Now, let me tell you why this child was put to death. This man swallowed the baby so hard in one hit, allegedly, that the baby threw up and became unresponsive. Over a ketchup package. Babies play with ketchup packages. They mess and put it all on French fries and all on their face and stuff. Over a ketchup package? Nah. Really? Evil spirit in the mind. The baby threw up so hard till it became unresponsive. According to the auntie, which she lied because she knew what had happened, because they questioned her, and she lied, and 19 hours later, she couldn't do nothing but tell the truth. The man admitted dumping the baby in a trash can. The auntie say that she woke up and noticed that both of them was missing. They was gone from the Northeast Dallas apartment. This guy was finally arrested. He caused serious bodily injury to this child. And the bad thing about this, the auntie was trying to cover up for her boyfriend who did this. So where's the biological mom and the biological daddy? Where they at? Hold on. Because of a ketchup package? Really? Here's another one. A toddler in Fort Worth, another 2-year-old boy. Mainstream media ain't telling you about because you're too focused on what's going on in Washington, D.C. This is real news right here. This is the real deal. Here's a story about a man and his girlfriend. This child went unconscious. According to the paramedics in Fort Worth, this man beat this baby. The paramedics rushed this baby to the hospital with multiple injuries, broken ribs, internal organ damage. That baby didn't survive. Guess why he beat the baby like this? It's because the baby had soiled himself. That's what babies do, fool. They use the restroom on themselves. And you have to clean them up and change them until they get of age to tell you that they can go to the restroom. Where's the mom? Was she there? Check out the injuries on this baby. This baby had a concussion, an ab, large spleen laceration, eternal hemorrhaging, and significant eternal injuries, which caused this baby's death. He was arrested, but that ain't the point. Why are your children being sacrificed for the love for another person? Mothers, why? Why? Y'all want to get with these gangbangers and drug dealers and these people that's been locked up in prison and having these prison relationships, and when he can give me some good hot sex. Oh, girl, he can lick me. Oh, girl, he gonna do this and do that. And 9 times out of 10, that's not the biological father of the child. He don't care about you nor your children. I don't know what's going on, people, but my black brothers, you starting to act like some animals. I'm going to give you a Bible scripture right quick out of Ecclesiastes, when Solomon was speaking. Now, God created animals before he created human beings. God created us to be very intelligent. But somehow, some people are starting to act like animals. This is what animals do in the wild. They mutilate people. They mutilate other animals. You're starting to act like a wild animal. I know somebody going to say, he calling us a wild. I ain't calling you a wild animal. You're acting like a wild animal. Here's a scripture to prove what's going on here. Ecclesiastes 3:18. It says, I also thought about the human conditions, how God proves to people that they are like animals. You going to start acting like one? For people and animals share the same fate. Both breathe and both must die. So people have no advantage over the animals. How meaningless. Both go to the same place. They came from dust and return to dust. For who can prove that the human spirit goes up and the animal spirit goes down into the earth? So I saw that there is nothing better for people than to be happy in their work. That is why we're here. No one will bring us back from the death to enjoy life after death. So I know God created human beings to be intelligent, smart, wise. I'm starting to look at some human beings are not as smart and wise as we think they are, intelligent as we think they are. You're acting like animals, raping children, molesting children, beating children. Here's a case. We're going to get on the elderly. Sadie Roberts Joseph, out of New Orleans, one of the co-founders of the Baton Rouge African American History Museum. She died July 16. At least they found her body. You know what this was over? Some child molester that she probably was given a second chance, a sex offender, was given a second chance to have a roof over his head. And allegedly, according to the story, they haven't really got to the source of it, but he owed her back rent of about $1,200. So I guess he got mad and gonna kill her and dump her and put her in the trunk of a car. My problem is with this. I was But to go back, I was glad to see the protesters that we had for Malia Davis. But why is black on black crime just so quietly just done? The only time I see radicalism come up in Black Lives Matter is when a white cop shoots somebody black. How come we're not out protesting, and you're not out protesting, at least I'm making a video about it, protesting on black crime? Why? Is it acceptable? Is it okay? You need to be out protesting that this man get death. You need to be standing right in front of the courthouse. You need to be standing out in front of the courthouse that these men get death for what they done to those 2 children. You need to be protesting up and down the street then. Don't wait until you hear a cop or a white cop shoot a black person. You need to be protesting the black on black, the drug dealers, the pimps that's prostituting your children, the drug dealers that's selling your black children these drugs and stuff in the street. That's what you need to be protesting. Where's Black Lives Matter now? Where are they now? Why are they not speaking up now? Black lives really matter? But do it only matter when it's something of another culture that happened? I'm just real. It's a time to be quiet, and it's a time to speak out. Where you at now? Justice needs to be done to these men that killed these babies and killed this woman. Justice needs to be done. And you're the community to make sure that it can get done. So make sure you go down and protest that and get it done. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you very much.